Good morning, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Lucas, and we're going to do a 55 minutes all levels vinyasa flow this morning. So please roll out a mat, get nice and comfortable. We're going to begin with a bit of seated meditation, and then we'll start with some warm-ups on the ground. We're going to work through every area of the body. Then we'll come up to standing, do some vinyasa salutation flow, variations, and then we'll take it back down to the ground with some deeper stretches. All right? All right, so let's begin. Begin by finding your seat, starting with the posture, and then noticing the breath, taking the breath to a steady rhythm, and then softening into the body, relaxing into your seat. And let's take a minute or two here to focus in on the breath, preparing the mind and body for our yoga practice. Good, and fluttering open the eyes, wiggling the fingers. Let's come on down to the back. So you can take your block, put it towards the front side of the mat, and just go ahead and take the back flat on down. Softening the shoulders down. You can take the feet wide and the knees together, reach the hands straight up, bring the fists together. We're going to get into our movement here. So for today, I invite you to take the fists here and draw a spiral on the ceiling, warming up through the shoulders here. So this can be a slow movement or a fast movement, okay? Feeling the body rock from left to right, and then drawing that spiral back into center and switching directions. Again, circling it out and then circling it back into center. All right, now let's take this block back in our hands. All right, and take the block, put it in between the thighs on its lowest or its middle setting. All right, place the hands along your side, bring the knees up vertical of the hips, squeeze that block together and bring it over 45 degrees to your right, back to center, and then 45 degrees over to your left. To center, and then switch. So we're not going all the way down into a supine twist. We're working our abs, we're keeping the core tight. So we're not stretching as much as we are engaging through the core muscles, activating, waking up the core. Let's bring in the breath. Inhale to center, and exhale to the side. Good, inhale up, and exhale over. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale it up, and exhale over. Inhale straight up. And exhale over. Good. Now take it to center. Remove the block. Place the feet down, hips width distance apart. Press the feet down. Raise the hips up. And lower the hips. Roll down the spine. Then press the hips up. And now reach your arms up overhead. Get that nice inversion. Reach up, back. And then roll down the spine. Take the hands back to your side. Bring the hips down. Now we'll take that with the breath. So inhale, press up, reach back. Then exhale, lowering down. Take the hands down to your side. Good. Try to coordinate the breath with the movement. So you go from end to end of the breath and the movement at the same time. And let's take 3 more. So you can take this at your own pace, or you can follow along with my pace. All right. Make this your practice. All right, let's do 1 more. Press it up, reach up. And then take it in. Good. Now bring your knees into your center here. Hug the knees in as much as feels good for you. All right. And reach the left foot out long. Point and flex those left toes. Stretching, elongating through the foot. And take your right knee over to the side. Draw it to the right and draw it to the left. And checking in with your body, what feels good. And bring the left knee in, send the right leg nice and long, point and flex through the toes, elongating that leg. Perfect. And then take the left knee over to the right and over to the left and back and forth. Good, and bring both knees in. Now let's sway side to side on the mat here. Massaging the back, connecting with your mat. And then take it to neutral. And let's begin to rock back and forth along the spine. So rather than using the legs, let's use some small movements here. Keep the core nice and tight. Just rock on those middle vertebrae. All right. And begin to gain some momentum. Bringing in more vertebrae, rocking further back and further forward. All right. Maybe you bring some sound effects, some kicking of the legs. You can make this a little bit playful. All right, let's do a couple more. Keep the core tight. And we're going to come to a boat pose. So Navasana. All right. Get the shins nice and parallel to the ground. Float the hands, palms up. Draw the sternum, draw the chest up. Here, option to take the hands behind the thighs, gripping into the legs, drawing the legs up. And let's take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and sighing out the mouth. Breathing in and out. Good. And let's take one knee in and straighten out the other and switch. And then when you bend a knee, you can gaze over that side. Pointing through the toes of the straight leg. Right, using the core to twist side from side, drawing the chest up. Nice. And take a couple more. Good, and then let's cross our feet here. Let's come to a seated pose. All right, reach the arms up nice and high. And then take the hands down in front of you. Walk the hands forward a bit. Flex through the toes. Okay. Hinge at the hips and sway the torso side to side. And then walk the hands in. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, take them to your right. Right hand behind you, left hand to your knee. Now, don't use the arms here. Use the core. Simply twisting from the core. Good, and take it back to center. Now let's take the legs out long. Take the hands along the side here and just press the palms down. Bring the chest forward and up. Rock the head back like you're energetically lifting the tailbone up. Just be mindful of the wrists here. Good. Now bring the legs back in. cross the legs the opposite way with the opposite leg on top, so it should feel a little goofy. All right, let's see. There we go. And then reach the arms up and take them to the mat, walk them forward. Here again, flexing at the toes, hinging forward, and swaying the torso side to side, working into the side of our hips. Awesome. Take the hands in. We'll inhale, reach them to the sky really long, and exhale, take it to your left. And again, simply engage the core. Feel your core get real tight as you twist from the center of your body. Good, and then take it to center. Let's reach those legs out long again. Take our hands back to our side. Gently press down into the hands. Bring the chest forward, hug the shoulder blades together. Rock the head back. For another breath. Good. And then cross your feet and come forward into a tabletop pose. Shoulders over top of your wrists. Knees underneath of your hips. All right, spread the fingers wide, press down through your knuckle joints here, and take some intuitive movements. So you can start with some slow movements, some circular motions here. Just noticing where your body is craving some movement today, and what areas of the body that you may want to protect. And so exploring through the body. All right, let's pick up the feet here. Gaze over your right shoulder, take your feet over to the right, look at them, and back to center, and then to the left. To center, and to the right. To center, and to the left. All right, perfect. And to tabletop here, send your left leg back long, reach the right arm out. All right, gaze is down, stretch. All right, and first today we're going to pulse. So take some quick pulsing movements, just take it up a couple inches. Good, and then reach it long, inhale, and exhale, draw the elbow to the knee. Inhale to reach. Nice control, draw it in. One more time, reach it out. And then bring it in. Good, take it out and lower it down. And let's switch sides. Right foot and left hand. Press into your back heel like you're going to take it flat to the wall. Gaze is down, long spine. And let's pulse. Good, a little bit more. And then inhale to reach, get long. And with control, bring the elbow to the knee. And we'll do two more. Inhale, take it up. And bring it in. Good, reaching out. And drawing in. Good, and reach it out. And then take it down. Beautiful. Wag your shoulders side to side. You can gaze back at your feet again. And take it to neutral. Let's find a supported side plank on the left. So rock over to your left side. You're going to stack the shoulders, stack the hips. That back foot is flat. All right, then take your top arm, point it over your ear, and then press into the side edge of your back foot. So lengthen the top side body. And you can let that arm drift down for a circle. Circle it back up. Then circle the other direction. Good, and reach up and back. And then take it down. We're going to rock over to the right side. So right knee under the right hip. Reach up. Long from palm to palm. Find your alignment. Feel into that bone stacking. All right, then take the top arm by the ear. Reaching overhead. Reaching really long all the way from the side edge of your foot to your fingertips. You can let the arm keep going, sweep it down and sweep it up. Drawing a circle and circle the other direction. Good, then reach up nice and high and then take it down. All right, Let's come to a puppy pose. So keep the knees over top of the hips. Come on down to your elbows here. Walk your elbows forward a little bit to eye gaze distance. All right. And you can bring your arms a little bit further forward. Come on down to the forehead or the chin. Pressing the hips back, releasing through the head, neck, shoulders. And take another smooth inhale, exhale. Good, and walking the hands in. Let's tuck the toes and float the knees. Gaze is down. For 3 more breaths. Feel your fire spark here for 3, for 2, for 1. Good, lower the knees, inhale, drop the belly, untuck the toes. With the exhale, round the spine, press the mat away. And inhale, take it forward, point the chest forward. And exhale, tucking the chin. Inhaling to cow pose, dropping the belly. And exhale, pressing the mat away. Hollow body. Good, take 3 more with your breath here. Maybe you pull forward a bit on the cow. And rock a bit back further with the cat pose. So move with your breath. Good. And then let's tuck the toes and press back to a down dog. All right, in our first down dog, we're going to grow the shape here. So press into your palms, expand through the shoulders. All right, hug the chest to the thighs. Let the heels rock back. Lengthen through all your joints. And then we're going to bend and straighten into the knees 3 times. Okay, so bend into the legs, press your hips back, flat back. And then straighten into the legs, get the hips high. Good, again, bending, straight back. And then straighten the legs. And once more, bending into the knees, press the hips back. Then straight into the legs. All right, perfect. Come up to the toes, gaze forward, and tip tap. Step the feet on up to the top of the mat here. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale to a fold. Take your fingertips down to the mat for a breath. And then root to rise. Draw the navel to the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take it up, sweep the arms. And bring the hands down to the heart. Let's take a cleansing breath. Breathe it in. And smooth the exhale. Now let's take a few half sun salutations. Let's sweep the arms up, inhaling. Then exhaling to fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Draw the shoulder blades back. And exhale to a fold. Inhale, root to rise, straighten, and sweep the arms up high. Bring the palms together. And exhale them to your heart. Good. Let's do the next one. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhaling, dive down. Inhale, raise the head. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, straighten the legs and sweep up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, swan dive down. Bending into the knees, get low. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, flat back. And exhale again, hinge over. Maybe you bend the knees, take the hands down. And then inhale, straighten up, rise up. Bring the hands to the heart. Let's take another cleansing breath. Deeply in. And smoothly out. Now let's take our feet wide here. All right, into a horse stance. So your feet are off about 45 degrees. Let's just practice shifting our weight from side to side. All right. Now, I want you to exaggerate this movement a little bit more. So inhale, take the energy up, and then send your weight down into one foot. Inhale, take it up, then shift it into the other foot. So we're doing kind of an energy movement here. Inhaling up to center, and then sending your weight down into the other foot, keeping the knee over top of the ankle when you do so. Okay? Really bring it up into your shoulders, and then down into the ground. Take it up, and send it into the mat. All right, let's do one more on each side. All right, we're going to take it to center here. All right, we're coming to some modified Skandasanas, okay? So go ahead and bend into your left knee. And take your right hand down to the ground, all right? Now, maybe you take your hands to prayer. Maybe you take both hands down. All right, and then you can walk your hands down to the other side of the mat here, bending into the opposite knee. Gaze towards the foot that's straight. All right, and then switch. And now you may wish to turn that foot up for Skandasana if you have that flexibility. Okay, and switch. All right, and switch. And one more. All right, beautiful. Now take it to center here. All right, if you have that block, this is a great time for that block. So take the hands to the block here. Just let the torso hang. All right, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to that block later. Put it by the top of the mat. Take the hands to the hips, rise up halfway, and then all the way up. Now bend into the knees. Take the hands to the thighs just above the knees. There's a straight line here from my crown to my tail, and from my shoulders down to my heels. All right, we're going to inhale in the center. Exhale, bring the left shoulder in, gaze to your right. Good, inhale. And exhale, right shoulder and gaze to your left. Now we can make a ha sound when we do this. So inhale to center, and exhale, ha. Good, inhale. And ha. You can really exaggerate that sound. Ha. Breathing in. Ha. Good, inhale. Ha. Let's do 4 more. Ha. Inhale. And ha. Good, 1 more on each side. Breathe it in. And exhale. Ha. 1 more. And ha. All right. Beautiful. Straighten the legs. Now from center here, I want you to just take the arms from side to side, pressing into your toes. Or maybe you reach it up at an angle. Back to the sides. Then maybe you reach it down at an angle. All right. Just warming up through the body. Take it higher. All right. And then take it lower again. And take your hands to your heart now. We're going to come into a prayer squat. Okay, so sit a little bit lower into it. Again, pressing into the toes, checking in that your knees are, sending that weight into your ankles. Okay, so make sure that your stance feels good. This feels good in your hips. With the hands to the heart, we're going to straighten the legs, sweep the arms down and up. Bring the hands together, and then exhale, sit deeper into it, lowering the hips, bending the knees. Good, and with the inhale, we straighten the legs, we sweep the arms, big sweep up. Bring the hands together, and exhale down to the heart. Good, and inhale, straighten the legs, sweep up. Maybe we clap the arms. Then exhale, send into it. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, straighten and sweep. And exhale, sit low. Good. Straighten, sweep it up. And get low. Let's do 1 more. So big breath in, really straighten, reach, and clap. Then exhale, sit a bit lower. Maybe you sway a bit, bounce a little bit. All right. Beautiful. Let's release the hands, heel toe the feet in. All right. Take a moment. Shake the feet out. Circle the feet. Shake the wrists, shake the shoulders. Perfect. Now let's come up to the top of the mat. All right, we're going to begin to sweep the arms back and forth. And then rock to your toes when your arms come forward, and to your heels when your arms come back. You can use your torso to counterbalance here. It's a coordination exercise. leading into a breath work exercise, okay? It's going to help us to take in a lot of oxygen. All right, so for this next bit, if you get lightheaded easily, all right, you can just take it a little bit more gently. So inhale, come up to your toes, reach the arms up high. Exhale, stomp the heels and sweep down, fold, reach the arms up back behind you. Good, and then inhale, back up to the toes, reach up high. Exhale, heels down, bend and sweep up. Good, inhale, take it up. Stop and sweep. Good, let's do 5 more. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, sweep. Inhale, high. Then exhale, sweep. Yes, inhale, reach up. And sweep. Good, for 2. And for 1, take it up. Good, raise the torso, take your hands to your side, deep breath in. And smooth exhale out. Relaxing, relaxing. And again, big breath in. And smooth sigh out. Now let's sweep the arms and let's take a chair pose. All right, feet are nice and parallel. You can still see your big toes and you spark through your middle fingers. Now reach your right hand back and your left hand forward. Now the tendency is going to be for your right knee to come back, so I want you to bring your right knee forward, counter twisting again from the core. Using the core here to keep the knees in a line. Good, take it to center, inhale. And exhale, reach that left arm back, right arm forward. And then bring that left knee forward so it comes in line and reach. Good, inhale to chair. And exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Okay, now with the hands to the mat, step your left foot back, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Low lunge twist. Take another breath here. Maybe you lower the back knee. All right, frame the foot, inhale. Exhale, step that back foot up into a fold. Let's halfway lift. Fold, in root to rise. Let's sweep it up high. Your hands can come to your heart. Now let's do this. Let's take the palms. Let's press the palms over to our left side. Press them over to the right. And to center. And reach up, keep the palms together, bend the elbows, take the hands behind your head, rock the head back, and drive the elbows up here. Keep your core tight. Find this stretch in the shoulders. Good. Sweep the arms down, and let's take a chair pose. Good. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Take the hands to the mat and step your right foot back. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Again, maybe you lower the back knee for another breath. Good. Frame the foot. Inhale. Exhale, step up to the top. Come to a halfway lift. Take a flat back. And exhale, fold. And inhale, root to rise. Let's sweep it up. Bring the hands together and take them down to your heart. Once again, take the palms over to the left, to the right. Great for the wrists. Over to the left, over to the right, back to center. Press the feet down, reach the arms up, keep the palms together, take it behind the head. Press the head back and the palms together, drive the elbows up. Feel that stretch through the triceps here. All right, so we're pressing the chest forward rather than finding this stretch in the low back. We're finding this stretch through the upper body, the upper part of the torso into the triceps. All right, and breathe. Good. And take it out long. And sweep it down. Let's take some sweeps here. Let's bend into the knees with every sweep. Like an alpine skier. We can inhale up and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale the arms forward. Exhale, bend, take them back. Exhaling. Good. Inhale, take it forward. Let's take a few more like this. Good. Take a few more. And then let's sit into a static chair. All right, inhale, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, chair. Exhale, halfway lift. Good, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Take the feet a little bit wider apart. Really bend into the knees. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Okay, so you can take hold of opposite elbows and sway the torso from side to side. Shake the head, no problem. Nod the head, yes, please, more yoga. All right, and then take the hands down to the mat, step back to a plank pose. Get a nice strong plank. Engage the core for 2 more breaths. Good, and then inhale, exhale, high to low, take it all the way down to the mat. All right, and let's inhale, slight pressure in the hands, lift the kneecaps, toes are down, pull the chest forward and up for baby cobra. And let's take it with the breath, so go ahead and take it down, and then with the inhale, we'll pull up. And exhale, float it down for 2 more. Inhale, pull it up. And exhaling down. Good, inhale up. And exhale, go ahead and take one cheek down to the mat. Reach your arms out wide in a T. And then float your feet. Float the arms up. All right, actually for this, take your feet down. It's a little easier. Then we're going to rock from side to side. Bring one hand down, the other hand up. All right, imagine that you are soaring around some mountain peaks here, flying left, flying right, rocking on the abdomen. All right, good. Now reach your hands up overhead, stack the palms under the forehead, and relax down into it. Now wave your heels left and right. Let the hips rock left and right, releasing through the lower back. Good, and take your hands to your shoulders and press back to a child's pose. For 1 breath. Good, and shift forward to a cobra. Shift the hips forward. Take the shoulders over top of the wrists. Tuck the toes and press back to a down dog. All right, in this down dog, let's go ahead and pedal it out. So bend one knee and straighten into the other. Take another pedal, and then bend the knees. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float up to the top. Find a halfway lift. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, let's roots rise, sweep it up high. And bring the hands to the heart. All right, let's move into some sun salutation flow. So let's sweep the arms. Let's take a chair pose. All right. And come up onto your toes. Inhale, sit a bit deeper. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, shift the weight forward, maybe float the feet back or step, and then take your flow. So you can lower your knees or hug the elbows in. Inhale, pull the chest forward and up, gaze up. And exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good, take your left foot to the center of the mat. Inhale, reach your right foot up high. Exhale your knee to your nose, round the spine, hug the knee up in, press the mat away. And then inhale to reach it up. And exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Let's rise to Warrior One. You can take your feet a bit wider for more balance. All right, let's spin that back heel up for a crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward, keep the arms by the ears. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, T-twist to your right. Good, inhale, take it up. Exhale with the arms still long, lean forward. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, T-twist to your right. Good, let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, lean with the arms up. Inhale up. And then T-twist, get low and reach. Good, we're going to come to warrior two. So spin that back heel, windmill the arms. All right, flip both your palms up. Straighten that front leg. Bring the hands together up overhead for the clap. And exhale, bend into it and reach. Maybe you lengthen your stance a bit. Good, and then inhale, bring them together. Exhale, bend into the knees. Inhale, bring the hands together up overhead. Maybe you clasp the thumbs and reach up. And exhale to the lunge. Okay, let's do two more. Inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale up. And exhaling down. Good, now inhale, take it up. Turn your front toes in. Big breath. And then exhale, dive down. And go ahead and get that block. Now we're going to use it. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold here. Take another breath to just hang, pressing into the toes. And then take the block under your gaze. Left hand to the block, right hand to the sky. Press your hips back, squeeze them together. Flatten the back, and reach up. Nice. And switch. Right hand down, left hand up to the sky. Keeping the thighs nice and parallel, reaching up. And then switch. Feeling this in the inner hips. And switch. Good, and switch. Now, take your hands down to the mat and walk them towards your front foot. That's going to be your right foot. All right. Now, bring the hands inside the foot. That back knee comes down, all right, for a lizard pose. So maybe you just stay here and let the hips relax. Maybe you reach your right hand up and point it back, rocking onto the left side of that left leg. Or you can let this right leg come out here. Get into a nice hip stretch. Maybe you bend the knee and take hold of the foot. And then let it go. And take the foot back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, high to low. Maybe you hug the elbows in for chaturanga. And inhale forward for an up dog. Exhale, down dog. And take your right foot to the center of the mat. Inhale the left foot up high. Exhale the knee to the nose, around the spine. Hold it there. Good. Press the mat away, create space. Then inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, step it up to the top. We're going to rise to warrior one. Let's spin that back heel up. All right, Anjaneyasana, the pose of strength and balance. And so reach the arms up nice and high by the ears and lean the torso forward about 45 degrees. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, T-twist to your left, reach the arms long. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lean forward, biceps by the ears. And inhale it up. And exhale, twisting to the left and reaching. Good, inhale up. And lean. Good, inhale up. And then get low and twist. Good, and then we're going to windmill to warrior two. Nice and smooth, yes. Find your pose here. That front knee points forward, those middle toes. Flip the palms. Straighten the leg, bring the hands together, gaze up with a clap. And exhale to the warrior two shape, gazing forward over that front palm. And inhale, take it up. And exhale to Virabhadrasana. And inhale, take it up. Again, maybe you clasp the thumbs and straighten the elbows to reach up higher. Let's do three more. Inhaling up. And exhale to get long. And one more. All right, now let's turn those front toes in. Let's get the feet nice and parallel. Reach the arms up and take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers Okay, really lock through the fingers, hug the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rock back, gaze up. And exhale, dive down in between the legs. Take the hands up as you press into the toes. Good, for one more breath. And then releasing the hands down to the mat. Now go ahead and walk your hands over to your right side, opening up the shoulders. And then walk it back over to the left side. And go ahead and spin that foot forward, lower your back knee. Come to a lizard, hands inside the foot. All right. So we're going to rock onto our right side a bit. Rocking on the right side of the right knee. And this left knee can come out. We can point the left hand back here. Feeling the stretch on the outside of the hip. For another full inhale, exhale cycle. Good, and then take the hand down, step the foot back. Come to a down dog or vinyasa. Move through your transition, follow your breath. And come to a down dog. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. And a smooth sigh out. Press your hips back. Sway the head from side to side. Good. Bend the knees. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, or float to the top. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Root to rise. Take it up high. Full extension. And then hands to the heart. All right. Now step your right foot back. Come to a warrior two with the left knee forward. Take the left forearm down to the leg here. Okay. Wrap the top arm behind the back. Draw the top shoulder back. If you want to come to a bind, go for it. Then windmill the arms back up to warrior two. Now we're going to flip that front palm, reversing the warrior. Really reaching up and back, pressing into the back foot here. Get this nice curvature going in the back body. All right, and we're going to step up to the front of the mat in Uttanasana, that forward fold. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, windmill the arm. Step the back foot up to the front. Take the hands to the mat. And then reach up, rise all the way up. Hands to the heart. And step your left foot back. Same deal on this side here, warrior two. Let's come to a side angle. Take that top arm up and behind the back. Drawing the top shoulder back. And let's windmill the arms open to warrior two. Flip that front palm and reverse it. Reverse it. Really press the line through your back foot to your outreached hand. Take it up. Good. And again, we're going to step up to the top in a forward fold to the top of the mat. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. In a nice fold. Let's inhale, halfway lift. And let's exhale, take the hands down, step back, come to a down dog pose. All right, and let's take the knees down. Let's come on to our back here. We're going to take a reclined pigeon. So if you prefer to take pigeon on your front body, you can stay on your front. All right, if you're flowing with me here, take your left ankle on top of the right thigh. Take the right hands behind the right thigh. All right, maybe you straighten this leg. Maybe you flex through the toes. All right, maybe you let the legs sway a bit side to side. Good, and then let's lower the foot down and switch sides. If you're in the down dog, go through a three-legged dog, switch it up. All right, interlace your hands with the opposite thumb on top. Draw it in. And then lower it down. Take your feet hips width distance. Press the feet down, raise the hips up, interlace the hands underneath of the body. Press the arms down to get the belly up high for bridge pose. Then release the bind, lower down the chest, roll down the back, and wag the hips from side to side. And then let's go for one more bridge or a wheel, all right, or a shoulder stand. Whatever feels good for you, yogi's choice, for about 5 breaths. So I'm going to take a shoulder stand. All right, if you're flowing with me, just support your lower back. Point through your toes. All right, and work to straighten the back. Not like a candlestick, but just like a straight button here, like a play button, okay? Called reverse process. Breathe nice and steady in the inversion. And maybe you take the feet behind you for a plow pose, or bend the knees around the ears. And then take your time with it. Use your hands to lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach the feet out long, point through the toes, take the hands under the seat. Draw the elbows in, press the chest up. Matsyasana, fish pose. Good, and then release down, lowering down the back. Bringing the knees in. And just go ahead and hold the knees vertical of the hips. And take some circles with the knees. Draw circles on the ceiling, around the hips. And circling directions, switching directions. Good, take the knees into center and rock them over to one side for a supine twist. Maybe you cross one leg over top of the next. Take the arms out wide for 3 breaths. Good, and take your knees into center. Take a moment. And then rock them over the other direction. Breathing deeply, expanding the lungs. And then taking the knees back to center. Take hold of the knees, the ankles, or the soles of the feet, and rock back and forth along the spine. Happy baby. And then bringing the knees in, taking the feet down. Maybe you set the music or the lights for Shavasana. And take up some space. Take the legs out, the feet out wide. Take the arms out, the hands out wide. Take up some space here. Reach out, reach out. And then come to a place of stillness. Noticing the breath, continuing to allow the body to relax and unwind. Feel that with every exhale, you relax a bit deeper. And breathing in deeply. And take a couple more even deeper breaths in. And begin to wiggle the tips of the fingers, maybe one at a time. And the toes. And the wrists and the ankles. And then reaching up overhead, pointing through the toes and the fingers, and bringing the knees into your chest. Swaying gently from side to side. And rocking over to one side. Pausing here for a breath, then pressing to a seated pose. Checking in, just noticing and observing how you feel different after this practice. For a few more breaths, just continue to stay present. And let's bring the hands to the heart. Deep breath in and sigh it out. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in, for moving and breathing with me today. We'll be back tomorrow with a bit more of a vigorous and engaging practice. All right, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Special thanks to the channel and to Yoga with Lucas, and I hope to see you around.